Okay, welcome to our second game of the night. This is a different stream, but it's part of the same night as the Lady Cougars play against, the visiting Lady Cougars play against Indians, Seneca Indians. Came off a great varsity performance as a varsity team, won by, I think, 12 points. And so they're going to here now get the JV an opportunity to play. It's just 2 quarters of basketball tonight, as Seneca doesn't have enough players to get all 6 quarters in and everything. So don't necessarily see all of the numbers. I think we can look here. Okay, yeah. So we have Edwards, Barry, Mothersford, Lady Indians. They get the quick put back. Quick opportunity there by Qualls. Etzel brings the ball up. Ball stolen through, and ball's loose. And Qualls goes up for another one. Lackey defending. Quick points there for Lady Indians. Go up 4-0. Etzel sets up their offense. Over to Lawrence. Back up to Hutzel. Goes over there. Ball contested. She's trying to rip it free. Over to Lawrence, into Quaddy, passes down to Prater. Prater floats one in and off the glass. Good shot by Truly. 4-2. Seneca Indians. So Qualls goes it up. Yeah, and Prater was waiting for that the whole time. Nice crossover dribble and, just off. Quaddy's going to get beat up. She gets the rebound and goes immediately back up with it. But great play by Prater to get that steal and to push that ball up just a little hard on the layup. And Quaddy's going to go to the line to shoot 2. And good shot on the first. So the scoreboard's wrong. So it's actually 3-4. There, they got it fixed. And Quaddy, just off on the second. Good rebound there by the Indians. That's Edwards. Brings the ball up. Hutzel almost with that steal. Edwards over to Summer. Summer shoots 2 and she makes it. 6-3, Lady Indians. Not a deep bench for the Seneca Indians, as many of these girls. Tough pass by Hutzel. Pushes in, goes into the context. Lawrence passes it up to Prater. Prater turns and shoots and doesn't get the roll. Good on rebound. Quaddy defends the ball. She gets the poke. And good hustle play there by Quaddy. Walls, and the ball's going to go to the Lady Indians. That score's not right either. Just 6-3. Bad defense by the Cougars as she splits the defenders and makes it 8-4 until they fix it otherwise. Ball on Prater, she loses hands. Quaddy gets the ball, she drives through. And Indians secure the ball. Qualls. There's a crossover, not there. And Edwards goes for the 3 and leaves it short. And the Cougars let it go out of bounds. And Hutzel brings up the ball, 8-4. Theoretically. Prater looks into Quaddy. Quaddy got to decide if she's going to make a move. Push herself, she gets that ball. Ouch. So old gym floor doesn't feel good on the knees. Edwards passes the ball down underneath. And we got a timeout. So, similar to the varsity game, the Seneca Indians have just more size underneath. Wow, so we're going to see a couple girls check in for the Lady Indians that played pretty much 4 quarters for them. And Gil and Orsini. And so, again, on these nights, you know, this is why we don't get 4 quarters of basketball, is because the girls' varsity team doesn't have sufficient players to be able to play only 6 quarters, right, which is the mission max to play per night. And so they don't have enough players, so they just got to scale us back to 2 quarters, which is kind of a normal thing for our girls who last night got 1 quarter of basketball. So tough for our JV girls to get in the minutes and continue to play teams that don't have enough girls to field a full varsity and JV team. So Cougars go man. Coming out of the timeout, down 4-8. Ball's passed into Qualls. Qualls over to Orsini. She passes down to Summer. Summer over to Orsini. She drives through, and the ball just slips out. Whitey gets the rebound. She pushes the ball up the court. Tries to get it to Prater. And good job by Prater to get in a jump to force the pass. So you got to make that pass stronger, or Prater's got to help by coming back to the ball. So Lackey and Lawrence grab a breather as Spencer and Bender come in. Over to Orsini, who I believe started from varsity. Drives in, balls gets tangled up. Gets the position he needs, kind of throws it up there. Quaddy tries to rip it out of the back behind her. Goes back up with a shot. And we're going to get a foul and a bucket as Qualls goes to the free throw line to shoot 2 after making the basket. 10-4. 10-4 Seneca. So Qualls goes to the line, opportunity to extend the lead. Off, and we're going to get a lane violation. So lane violation, and so she's going to get another opportunity on the 3. On the free throw. Good set, pulls it, long again. Gets her own rebound, puts it back up. Which can't have happen on free throws, especially the shooter getting her own rebound. Also brings the ball up, just throws it over Bender's head, and she's unable to secure it. And a turnover by the Cougars. Ball goes back to Seneca. Cougars bring full court pressure. Pass in, Hudson gets her hands on it. Flip to number 3, she goes over, Orsini drives through, skips it out wide. Good shot, but good block out there by Bender, who's trying to bring in the ball back down the court. Contested all the way. Loose ball, but secured by the Cougars. That's a pump fakes. She's got a lane. She takes it, gets blocked. Ball gets tipped, and it's going to go to the Eagles. Substitution here is Tavella comes in for Hudson. All being pushed up. Cougars staying man. Gill picks up her dribble, tries to get an entry pass. Goes up. Good defense by Prater. And Gill closes out as our girls are content to just hope the ball comes to them instead of clearing somebody out. Prater, good crossover. Another good crossover. Passes back to Spencer for the no-look bounce pass. Crossover bounce pass. Good rip through. And that's a good shot. Falls through. Rebound. Indians. Push the ball up the court. Leaves it short. Ball goes out, and it's going to go out on the Indians. And a couple substitutions here as Johnson comes in and Lawrence comes in for Quaddy and Plater. .51 on the game clock. 12-4. Seneca Indians with the lead. Over to Spencer. Spencer looks, passes it back, ball gets tipped, and we're going to get a jump ball. And it's going to stay Cougars ball after the jump. A little confusion on the scorer's boxes. They were trying to adjust who got the ball, but the ref steps in and confirms that this is correct. Mitch gets in Johnson. Over to Lawrence. They're down to Bender. Everybody reaching. Ball's loose on the floor. Good hustle play. And a jump ball. Good hustle by Maria Sullivan. And this time, after that jump, goes to the Lady Indians. 4-12. Ball pass low. Cougars caught napping as they now extend to a 10-point lead. Push the ball up and turnover as there's a little confusion on that pass. Jet wasn't quite sure if that ball thankfully gets tipped off of White and stays Cougars ball. Johnson going to throw the ball in. Finds Burgett over to Sullivan. Lawrence able to secure the loose ball. Burgett. Pass it over to Sullivan. Trying to find the open man. Struggling with the height. Girls got to go to the ball. Johnson, there he goes. Lawrence skips it through and the ball's just tipped out. And then, Indians almost throw it away. The ball stays live. Cougars got to doing a better job of helping the ball handler when there's pressure. Good defense by Burgett. Nice reach for the ball. Drives through, gets a shot. Bounces long, rebound. Oh, and we're going to get a foul. And we'll get some free throws here. 2-4. So on Bender. I'll call on Bender. So Cougars not doing so good on rebounding here. And that first shot's good. (17-4), 24 seconds left on the game clock. And good on the second, 18-4. Lawrence pushing the ball up. Doesn't get the foul called. Over Sullivan. Pass up, and the shot by Johnson's tipped. Let's push it up, good crossover there. Coach wants one shot, we're going to drive, we're going to get a block. And 5 seconds left, 14-point lead. Ball's injured, that's what he can't do. Nice block by Lawrence. Another nice block by Lawrence. But a buzzer beater as the first quarter / first half is all Lady Indians, 20-4. So the strength of the Cougars in the varsity game is their rebounding. The weakness in the JV game is their rebounding. So Cougars is getting too many second chance opportunities as they can struggle to get positioned with the size of the Lady Indians. Cougars need to do a much better job of clearing out the defenders, not just staying there hoping the rebound comes to them, but pushing them out, getting those opportunities to get them blocking out. So, got one more quarter here of basketball. As again, the varsity team just completed a great win against the home crowd. after losing to them earlier in the season. So the JV getting the opportunity here to play, which is primarily their bench varsity with maybe one or two of their starters, I believe. And it's been all Lady Indians for the first quarter/half of this game. So we'll have to see here if the Cougars can kind of put a little run together here in the second quarter/half with 7 minutes on the JV clock. So it's going to be, let's see if so black ball, so they did switch ends as if it is a half. Ball in the hustle, go back with the starters from the game. Ball to Lawrence. Lawrence drives through, gets herself just a little bit too lead. Tries to find Lackey on that skip pass across the baseline and just not there. And turnover on the first possession by the Cougars. So Gill to bring the ball up. Picks up a dribble and she throws it away. As Qualls was moving down with big shot, she was going to move up. So Lackey to throw the ball in. Until they're keeping her, trying to push her to the left. Nice skip pass to Prater. Prater cuts through, puts some power on that shot, and uses the glass to drop in. Echoes of Ella Nelson's shooting. So Summers finds that back door open, and Lawrence rips down the rebound. Good rebound over to Hutzel. Good crossover. Good hands, and whoa, and we're going to get a foul there. We're going to get a foul as Prater takes her shot and draws multiple points of contact. She goes to the line to shoot two. And short on the first. Substitution here as Orsini comes in for Gill. Cougars 6 points. The Indians 20. There it goes for her second. And look good from this angle, just wide to the left. And Qualls brings the ball up. Almost poked by Prater. Passes it down. Tries to pick up that baseline. Tightly covered on deep. And the long two. And good rebound by Lackey. Quaddy rips it free. Passes that ball up to, and good rebound by Lawrence. Way to be there. Save, good save. Lawrence goes for another one. Just shoots it long. So I love that transition. Good play by the Cougars. Just couldn't get any shots to fall. Taking the baseline, cut off by Lawrence. So that flash, and we got a foul by Lackey as Golden gets position. So Golden goes through the free throw line. So she flashes across that low post, and she gets good position there. And Lackey just a little late to the defensive position. The fouls are trying to go up. So far, no. No points yet. And second, we'll keep it up. Ball's loose. Just reaches over Lackey's head and puts the ball up. Lawrence passes the ball to Quaddy. Quaddy gets the ball over Lackey. Lackey with a shot, just a little long. Later gets the rebound, dribbles up, shoots a three. Turns around, shoots the three. It's too much power. Balls. Sets the ball up. We got the three there. Sure make it. 25-6. Lady Indians continue to roll. Lawrence gets the ball over to Lackey. She gets just high past to Quaddy. Unable to come down with it. Ball's one more pass. Pump fake. Gets pump faked up. She goes through. Good finish. Even though Quaddy got a hand on it. Able to go up and get the score. 27 points. Oh, she pushes the ball. Quaddy tries to save it. Goes in the bench. And Orsini, the fast break opportunity. And she makes it 29-6. So we're going to get a timeout here. And then assuming we'll start seeing some pretty good substitutions here by the Cougars. So Cougars are able to convert on some offensive possessions and just able to buy a rebound. Just having a tough time getting in that position with the strength and the size of the Lady Indians. So Cougars down by 23 points. Let's see if they've got the ability to get some good threes going. Like a lot of them. Like 7 of them, 8 of them take back the lead. Don't rule it out. We've got some good shooters here. 4:02 left on the game clock. And it's black ball. Quaddy passes to Hudson. Hudson passes over to Lawrence. Lawrence drives in and draws the contact on the drive. Second team foul of the second quarter / half. Cougars get in, start running their play. Ball in the Quaddy. Hutzel loses control, good save by Bender. Bender pushes through the defense. Just shoots it long. She draws up, she's going to shoot the 3. Leaves it short. Ball's, I think it was partially tipped. And ball's just loose. Good hand by Hutzel. Lawrence tries to get it, unable to come up with it. Bender goes through the defender. And Spencer comes up with the rebound. Over to Hutzel. Ball to Quaddy. Skip pass to Lawrence. Lawrence draws in. And they're going to get the offensive foul on Lawrence. She goes barreling in. A similar call was not made at the end of the first half of the varsity game. A couple substitutions here. As Johnson comes in for the Cougars and Edwards comes in for the Lady Indians. Jacob Moore-Gill comes in as Golden grabs a seat. Wells brings the ball up. Drive in. She loses her own dribble. Bender loses the dribble. He's trying to find an outlet. Some slapping here. 3 is short. Lawrence comes up with a rebound. Pushes the ball up. Ball's tipped. She was trying to get it in on the far side. Ball skip pass, long 2, long on the shot. Good position and putback. I guess maybe all those 3s I thought might happen aren't going to happen. A little disappointing. And we're going to get a foul here. I think that foul was on Edwards. 2. Substitutions. Tillevan comes in for Lawrence, and Lackey comes in for Bender. 25-point lead for the Indians. Sends it back to Hutzel. Indians looking to trap across the half. She handles the pressure. Johnson passes it over to Spencer. She dribbles in with her left, pushes it down for Lackey. Lackey goes for a shot on the wing. Shots off, and we got a time out. Timeout taken by Lady Indians. So 2:22 left in the second quarter/second half. Here to complete the 6 quarters of Lady Cougar basketball by the host Seneca Indians. JV playing time is such a premium because so many of the smaller schools that we play don't have enough to field both a full varsity and a full JV team. So it's difficult for some of our players as we're trying to get them some just game time minutes. And sometimes their minutes are just limited to a quarter or 2 per night. But Cougars out here to make the most of their opportunity. Bridget, she checks in. Bridget checks in for Spencer. And it's white ball. Far side. 2:22 left. On a Gill. Brings the ball up. Sullivan playing her typical aggressive defense. 3 shots, no good. And the ball wants to go to the stage. Retrieved by Hutzel so well. Hutzel looks for the backdoor cut there. Sullivan is just out of her reach. 2 minutes left on the clock. Ball inbounds. Sullivan playing her D. Ball's dribbled all the way across. Ball in the corner, another 3 opportunity. That one short. And big rebound there. So keep pouring it on. Cougars just don't have any answers underneath. Come up with their own defensive rebounds. Lackey skips it over to Johnson. Johnson bounce passes up to Hudson. Hudson looks over, just over the head of Lackey. And ball's last touched by the Cougars. Substitution here is Golden will come back in. 33-6. Sullivan tightly guarding, swinging those arms wide, screen, back across. Big screen there. Doesn't throw her off. Down on the baseline. Shot Johnson goes for the rebound. Loose ball. 3. Shoots wide. Hutzel does secure the rebound. No way to be in position there. She's going to take it on her own. Kicks over to Johnson on the wing, and that ball's poked. And it's going to stay black ball. Lawrence comes in for Hutzel. For the open pass, the ball's tipped. Golden tips the ball and secures it herself. Fast break opportunity. But Cougars do a good job closing out, slowing down the fast break. That's over. She's been shooting those 3s all night. She's looking for another one. Golden gets the opportunity. She's ready to get fouled by Lackey. And she does a good, nice step under move. And so Golden will go to the line to shoot 2. Golden gets up for her first shot. Off to the right. Substitution here. Spencer comes in for Lawrence. And she's good on the second. 34-6. My clock is off. Spencer sees the open opportunity, but runs into contact, loses control of the ball, stolen. Sullivan slowly, and we're going to go jump ball as quit is not in her vocabulary. Forces the jump ball. Man, my clock is just different than theirs. Okay. And nails the three. 37-6 now. 31-point lead. Spencer, hard pass over. That's going to be red. And buzzer. Oh, just not enough to get that buzzer beater off. So into the JV game tonight, Lady Indians beat the visiting Lady Cougars 37-6 in 2 quarters of basketball. So mixed tonight as the varsity comes out with a great win, and then our JV girls having a tough time playing against the girls here. And so appreciate you listening in.